So Moon Knight episode 2 is finally here, and it's starting to answer a lot of questions that many of us had after seeing last week's episode, which is a good thing because I left just like, what the heck is going on? Hey everybody, I am Robert Storms. Welcome back to the channel once again. If you guys are finding me for the very first time, please do me a massive favor. Smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date on all future content here on the channel. Do you like video games? Shameless plug time. If you like video games, video game reviews, video game news, everything you like on this channel, I do on my video game channel. You guys can find the link in the description box below or the pinned comment. I do live streams, reviews, and news. Everything that I do here on this channel, I do the same thing, but video game related on the other channel. We are trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We are currently over 500, so we're over the hill, but I can only reach that goal with each and every one of your help. So back to Moon Knight. This week we had episode 2, and I left the first episode thinking, hey, this is really good. I enjoy it. I don't think this is like the greatest thing ever, but so many people are focused on it's got to be a 10 or it's got to be a 0, right? They don't understand like a 6 is good. That's above average. A 6 or 7 is good. And I kind of felt like last week's episode was a solid 8. Right? I was like, okay, this is good. It's intriguing. It kind of feels like WandaVision, where it's got me asking questions. And that's the thing that I like about shows that make me think, right? If I am able to leave an episode and I'm thinking about it and thinking about the characters and thinking about what they presented to me, then that intrigues me to want to keep watching the show. Intrigue is very important for any TV-based show because you want to be able to keep the viewers a hold for week to week to week. It's not like a movie. You just go in like, here's your movie. By the end of the movie, you're like, I either liked it or I didn't like it, because you get the whole movie presented to you right there. When it comes to like series, you have to be able to hold the viewer's attention week to week. And by doing that, you need to create intrigue. And I thought that Moon Knight episode 1 did a really good job creating intrigue, much like WandaVision. So many people were just trying to figure out like what the hell is going on in WandaVision, right? And now we kind of have that same thing going on with Moon Knight. And in this episode, we get a lot of answers to stuff. We find out that Moon Knight has a whole nother personality by the name of Mark. He was married, his guest filed for divorce, and there's this whole cult leader with Ethan Hawke basically controlling. And then we end up in the end of the episode where we're in Egypt, where we're probably going to get more exposition next episode to explain more what's going on. So we're starting to see where Oscar Isaac's character Steven is wrestling with these multiple personalities of this Mark character who's basically Moon Knight, and he's fighting with, you know, these different things. He doesn't know what's going on, but he's starting to piece this stuff together. We see where Mark Spector is like this whole other personality, and this guy is married. Like he's like this like spy slash badass or something. We don't really know what's going on, and Steven is slowly starting to piece this stuff together and realize that they're actually possessed by like a moon god, and now they got to try to stop this cult leader played by Ethan Hawke, who is hunting them down for this little golden thing. So now the intrigue is there. You know, much like WandaVision episode 1 and episode 2, the intrigue is there. We're trying to piece together what's going on. Episode 3 looks like it's going to be very heavily involved in Egypt, the way episode 2 ended, and it's going to give us a lot more exposition on what's going on in this world, and most importantly, what's going on between Steven and Mark, played by Oscar Isaac. I do want to say this. Oscar Isaac is doing a fantastic job acting in this series. I almost said movie, but it's not a movie. It's not a movie, guys. It's a series. Sometimes it feels like a movie, though. But Oscar Isaac is doing a fantastic job acting. They actually kind of go back to like a little Spider-Man 1 reference where he's talking in the mirror to Mark. It's not as good as what William Dafoe did, because William Dafoe did it all in like one shot when the camera was filmed, where in this one they were taking shots back and forth, you know, the mirror, you know, Oscar Isaac, the mirror, Oscar Isaac. So we got the conversation between Steven and Mark Spector, and that was really, really awesome. Like, I really like that. I think Oscar Isaac is doing a fantastic job playing these different characters who are completely different from one another. Whenever you're playing characters on screen, and they're multiply different from each other, it's really, really fascinating. Just like James McAvoy did in Split. Like, I don't think he gets enough credit for what he did in that movie, because being able to just switch on the fly to a completely different person, like, that is not an easy task. And I think Oscar Isaac is really knocking it out of the park, and that is one of the most intriguing thing that I've seen so far in this series. So episode 2 definitely pulled me in a lot more than episode 1, where episode 1 I was just kind of going around going like, what the fuck? But episode 2 definitely did a much better job pulling me in, explaining some stuff, and moving the plot forward. And I think episode 3 is going to do that even more so, with them now in Egypt at the end of this episode. So guys, that's my thoughts of episode 2. Really, really enjoyed it. Can't wait to see what episode 3 brings. But I want to know what you guys think. Also, once again, before I leave, jump over to my video game channel, guys, where I do news, reviews, and breakdowns. Over there, I am streaming Kingdom Hearts for the 20th anniversary. First time I ever played Kingdom Hearts. I'm streaming that later on today, as well as releasing my Tunic review over there on the channel. The link is in the description and the pinned comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.